Hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am so looking forward to today's questions. I'm here 365 days of the year, and some of you are too, which is amazing, which just amazes me. Thank you. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. And we have epic troll slayers and a fantastic community. You guys are so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. Thank you. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All today's glorious questions are down in the description box, and you can pick and choose. Just pick and choose. Oh, it's going to be glorious, I tell you, glorious. All right. These are the days you remember. Sorry, I was trying to find the right key. Anyway, all right, okay, thank you. I figured we needed something to go with the bars. Oh boy. Okay. So we are only a minute 45 in, but oh, this is going to be so good. All right. You ready? Experts are weighing in that if Trump is convicted, if he does have to go to prison, he would most likely be held at RIKERS Island in the infirmary with a concrete box to exercise in and 2 Secret Service agents outside his cell. Trump would be given no-frills treatment similar to that of disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein, and would be forced to wear the secondhand orange boiler suit. You know. Oh, Beck is here from House of Lenormand. Hello. That grand tableau you were doing last night on Trump, that was excellent. House of Lenormand here on YouTube. Highly recommend. You know, we have picked up on Trump in an ankle monitor. We have picked up on Trump needing mental care as he gets older. If his cell is near an infirmary, is there any chance? We haven't really picked up on it, but is there any chance that could be what we were thinking of? Let's have a look. The infirmary, cell near the infirmary on RIKERS Island. Oh my gosh, that would be so glorious. Kristen from Uncover the News, hello, says news. Trump experiencing mood swings as ponders being handcuffed in Manhattan. Tiny violin. Darren's asking, did I get any bad weather last night? Yes, we got all the sirens going off 4 or 5 times. And the power went out for a bit, but all's well. All right, Trump infirmary cell. Secret Service agents having to report to a prison to hang out outside a cell. And Trump just cooling his jets. Just sitting there. Now, the last I heard, if for nonviolent offenses, last I heard, in modern prisons, depending on where you are, thank you, Bert, thank you. You can actually like check out like an iPad type thing and watch a movie or something like that. I don't know that you can, necessarily go on social media or something like that, but that's a question we should ask next. What would Trump do with himself in prison? What would Trump do with himself in prison? Make sure to cover that. But right now, a cell by the infirmary. No thread of hope. I'm having some issues with getting the covers up, but I'll get it sorted out. And then the things in future, things will be live. 3 of Swords. I need to focus on the reading, which is entirely my fault. 3 of Swords. Oh, that would hurt. King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. 9 of Evidence. Wheel of Fortune. Indictment over falsified financial records, but it's a first offense. But there's an awful lot of evidence. Nice, tied up with a bow. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Trump has a lot more stuff coming. So I don't know if it's going to be RIKERS specifically, but I'm getting a big, oh, wait. Just wait. What are we waiting for? M. Kelby says, oh, please let there be a gag order. Oh, we'll be covering that. Oh, we'll be covering that because he can get himself into such trouble. Kilda says the only real place that Trump can be kept would or will be ADX Florence in Florence, CO, Colorado. Toughest, most secure, most isolated supermax prison in the U.S. Worst of the worst are kept there. Yikes. Okay. Oh, good news, everyone. India welcomed its first newborn cheetah cubs in more than 70 years. Yes. Lisa says, please let them deny bail. I wouldn't think so. I think they're going to let him walk. Oh, somewhere. So a cell near an infirmary. 10 of Cups. Magician. Strength. Knight of Cups. Empress. Evidence. Prosecutor standing up. Strength, quieting the orange beast. Democrats going for him in America, seeing it. So the energy I'm getting is I don't think that Trump is just going to skate through all of this stuff that's coming at him. I really don't, honestly. The cards don't say it. Logically, yeah. And I know how many times we've been disappointed. Trust me, I'm here every day. I've been here for years, literally years, every day. Weekends, weekdays, your birthday, my birthday, every holiday, I'm here. So every disappointment, I have felt it, much like you. But there's not good. There's some. We are going to see this man humbled. Not that he can be humbled, but a nice attempt at trying to humble a raging narcissist. Okay, so yes, Trump. Who is that? Cheryl saying the good thing about him posting and ranting is he's incriminating himself. Yes. Yes. And all right, just having a quick look. All right, so let's move on to 10 minutes, 30 seconds in. Change this to a 2. Okay, Trump's campaign is boasting that he basically grifted his followers out of $4 million in donations since the talk of his indictment. How long is he going to be able to successfully grift on this one? Hello, Lynott. I don't think they'll deny bail, but I'll probably get an ankle monitor. Gosh, I hope so. Chris Ford says, perhaps a judge will connect his bail to a gag order. All right, suckers. Gonna keep giving the I'm really rich guy. Gonna keep throwing money, your hard-earned money, at this guy? The billionaire? Why would a billionaire need your money? No, seriously. Why? He could you know, if all of his legal stuff, and if it all cost $200 million, $300 million for everything, shouldn't be any skin off his nose. He's a billionaire. Sell a couple of buildings, good to go. Why are you sending him money? Anyway, Trump's suckers. The world. Crying out to the world, he's such a victim. All right, suckers, you gonna keep giving this guy money? Oh, the poor is me. Poor me. Poor me. Evidence. Empress. No, it's, oh, no, I take it back. That's well, no, it's not. Hang on. All right, I've got the 5 of Pentacles. I've got the 8 of Cups. I've got the Empress in the center. I've got the 10 of Cups. And then I've got the 5 of Wands. Okay, he's raising money now, but the only money card here is right at the beginning, and it's the little match girl card. It's the being left out in the cold. Rhonda Cox says, MSNBC says New York doesn't have bail for nonviolent crimes. Fair enough. Rose Boo's asking, will they release his mugshot to us? Oh, yeah, it's public. That's public record. Yep. So these are people who don't have much in the first place. And they may be leaving some stuff, but there's an awful lot of evidence there. You know what this feels like? This world card and the Empress right in the middle? E. Jean Carroll. I think it's going to have a bigger effect with women who vote for him than he thinks it will. And all this evidence, all this stuff coming out about him. So he just keeps trying to stir the pot. But it's like sugar. You just have to have it more and more and more and more to get the same high. So they're just trying to higher and higher. You're about to lose a whole, and that starts. What is it? They start jury selection April 24th. Is that right? Something like that. Oops. Gosh, maybe you should have treated people decently. I know. Crazy talk. All right, so this is related to a question from Darren. 15 minutes in. So a question from Darren is, if 45 is convicted, oh, music to my ears, that $4 million might be confiscated. I think many judges approve of convicted people I don't think many judges approve of convicted people making money from their experiences. Could Trump be forced to refund it? I don't know that he'd be forced to refund that, but if he's convicted, Boo-Boo's back here today. Oh, are you having a bad dream? You're okay. You're okay, good boy. You're okay, good boy. You're okay. Hey, look, wrong end. Hey. Hey, precious one, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hi. Hello, good boy. Hello, precious. Hello, sweetie. Okay, sorry. He's having a nightmare. Georgie kitten. Doll. Okay. Dr. Nancy says, the dems are panicking? No. Make this 16. Make this 1630. Sorry. He was having a nightmare and didn't want all these sad little noises coming from behind me. All right. So 45 is convicted. Basically, well, between this money and Letitia James, which is in October 2nd. It's October 2nd, I believe that I believe the that civil trial starts that could dismantle Grift Co. But will Trump have to refund money for donations? Or will he just burn through it, spending it on himself and run out of money? That's gotta hurt, Trump. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Brutal. Big old tower card. That's a shame. That's a shame. And after all you've done for people and children, removing them from their mothers. Yeah. After all you've done for people. Karma. Lisa says the bail should be $4 million. All right, 6 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Justice. Hanged Man. Queen of Swords. Oh, glorious. I don't know about refunding money, but this is us feeling like maybe we're getting to a point where we can start just maybe a little bit just starting to move on and just relax a little. Queen of Pentacles, and he's having trouble with donors, big donors. I've got a huge Justice card right in the middle, Major Arcana, right next to a hung up by your heels, strung up, metaphorically strung up by your heels by a female prosecutor. And it's women. It's Letitia James, it's Fonnie Willis, it's Stormy Daniels. But no, seriously, it's this, and the card for the reading is the Tower. If you, I don't often do personal readings, but if you came to me and you were like, I could potentially be in a lot of legal trouble, and what do the cards say? And if I pulled this, I'd ask how good your lawyer was. Wow. Roxy says we can't relax until he's convicted, and technically, to some extent, not even after that. We are We are on an anti-fascist watch. Yeah. So, thyself be true. Happy birthday. It's my birthday today. I had a reading with Lori today. It was great. If you can do a reading with her, you should. Autumn, thank you for referring her. Love the pink today. Thank you, thyself be true. Lori from The Way of Positive Change does personal readings, does a fantastic job. And if for some reason you can't get in there, absolutely. Jen Lynn Tarot. Jen Lynn at Jen Lynn Tarot. Fantastic reader. Fantastic reader. So they both do personal readings, and their schedules tend to be reasonable. So good. All right. So apparently at 21 minutes in, as we get closer to his arraignment, I've been waiting years to say these words. Years, year after year after year after year after year, I've been waiting to say these words. As we get closer to Trump's arraignment, Trump is becoming more unhinged. How can you tell? He has started to call out every individual judge and prosecutor by name to talk about them, essentially placing them in danger with his base. Surprise? Will a gag order come in time to protect these people before something happens? Well, that could be, will there be a gag order? Next question is, will he blow it to smithereens and get himself into trouble? So, Trump's getting more unhinged. Gag order. Hello? Juan Marchen? Is that his name? The judge for this case? Gag order? Queen of Swords. All right. 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Chariot. Fines. Big fines. Because he's lying about the evidence. These are the people coming after him, and this is a I've had enough of your garbage. Huge. There is a certain amount of First Amendment. I'm sorry, I've got an itch on my nose right there. I don't know why. Right there. But oh, there's so much coming for you, Trump. Finally. Big fines. Okay. But is it going to be big fines for him running his mouth? Lisa, yes. I think Trump's mugshot should be his official presidential portrait and hang in the White House. I would totally do that. Sitting pretty. Well, he thinks he can do whatever he wants. 5 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups. Tower. What he's doing to try to raise money. One, he is unhinged just in general. But a stamp. Alexandra Bellino suggested a stamp. Trump's mugshot. I would totally buy that. Page of Pentacles. He's doing this part of this is to raise money. He's just trying to stir things up because he can't knock all this down. So he's trying to raise what money he can to look strong. But there's so many prosecutors about to rain on your parade. Boom. So I don't know, but I'm not necessarily getting a gag order. But it's hard to tell because he's got so much karma coming for him. You know, I've always said I don't, for me personally, I don't believe in trying to hex people or send bad energy at them. But I do very much believe in mentally, energetically trying to surround someone in a big mirrored sphere. Like from inside, there's a mirror all the way around. And that is whatever energy they give off will bounce right back at them. If they're nice, great things will happen to them. If they're terrible, it's up to you. So Lady Eva says they hex themselves, at least in Trump's case. Yes. Yeah. Kathy Lampson says, is he trying to raise money because, yes, dear, Kathy Lampson, he's trying to raise money because he thinks he's going to run for president again. He's running for president so he can try to avoid litigation and consequences. He's trying to raise money because he's a rich blankety blank who has ill-gotten gains from beginning to end and couldn't business himself out of a paper bag. Yeah. Oh, judgment, major arcana. Look, I'm getting major arcana left, right, and center on this guy. And it's all bad for him. Prosecutor against the corruption. These female prosecutors, more investigations about theft, taking away his ill-gotten gains. That's what I'm getting. So I don't know. I don't have anything necessarily here about a gag order. Hi. Oh, you are precious. Yes, you are. You are the precious. Oh, you are the precious. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, you are the kitty. Hello, kitty. Hello, boo-boo. We're reading on Trump, and it's lovely. It's lovely because he's terrible. Yes, he is. He's just terrible. But there's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. Yes. Are you leaving? Would you like me to move this out of your way? There. Okay. Kristen has MSNBC News headline, Stormy Daniels wants to testify against Trump. Okay. Hello, sweetie. Okay. This is good energy. Yes. For once, we have good energy. Oh, we're lying down. Yes. Here, let me move this out of the way. Sorry, everybody. It'll take me just a second. Just to pull things together. You can make sure you've got some space. There you go. Make sure you've got some space. Good boy. You're a good boy. He's a good boy. He's the boo-boo. Hello, boo-boo. Happy day. Yes, happy day. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Sarah Kopf says, please tell Boo Boo Kitty that my indie kitty meowed back at him. Yes. Good kitty. Just a handsome boy. Yes, you are. You're just a handsome boy. All right. Okay. All right. So, this was awesome. It's 30 minutes in. Kristen from Uncover the News says my kitty's name is Gypsy. I think it was. Yes, my cat's name is Gypsy. Hello, Gypsy. Hello, sweetheart. And there's a boo. Hi. You're so good. Yes, you are. All right, you ready for this one? This is awesome. Bragg, Alvin Bragg. You know whose aides have been hanging up on Jim Jordan's committee aides? Just click. And then they were trying to get him to come in so they can yell at him. Well, Alvin Bragg just wrote to Jim Jordan in Congress yesterday and warned them not to collaborate with Trump and to refrain from these inflammatory accusations, withdraw your demand for information, and let the criminal justice process proceed without unlawful political interference. Will the Congress listen? If not, will Bragg take further steps to try to make them? How awesome is that? Hello, good boy. Oh, Bragg. Run that up the flagpole to the Supreme Court. Separation of powers, jerks. Separation of powers, federal, state, congressional, judicial. Blankety blank you. Because Jordan isn't going to give up. He is running a clown show. Have you guys seen any of the excuse for his idea of a select committee? It's pathetic. It's horribly done. This man, great, good for him. He's managed to stay a politician this long. But he has he does not have the PR knowledge to actually pull this garbage off. This isn't how you do this, you moron. You human air horn. That's not how you convince anybody. Queen of Wands. Oh, there's a whole group of them. I don't know, the far right, they look pretty good behind bars. Don't they? Yeah, okay. Look, it's a thief card. Oh, and so I've got 7 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. So this is a thief card, and this is, you don't have any power here. You're out of luck, out of resources, out of big old Judgment. Hanged Man. 10 of Swords. There is not a court in this land that would make Alvin Bragg go talk to Congress. Mm-mm. During an ongoing criminal setting up for a trial. Separation of states. Jordan can go whistle. Yeah. Third Pope says those 2 cards are getting a workout today. I know, right? So I don't believe Bragg has the jurisdiction to go after, to hold Jim Jordan accountable if he keeps trying this garbage. These are good days. These are good days. Sun. Wonderful, wonderful things coming out. I don't think, like I said, I don't even know how Bragg could do that, but he could maybe go to a court in DC. House of Lenormand says, I think Bragg can send word to the DOJ. Yeah, he's doing his job. They're trying to, this is Jim Jordan and his ilk, trying to be obnoxious bullies. This is Bragg, the prosecutor. Fruits of labor, Ace of Pentacles, they wish. This is Jim. This is the Republicans. They think, well, we've we've got control now. We've got our own special counsel. We can do whatever we want. And you're reduced from a king back down to a page again. And 10 legal swords in the back. Go fish. Okay. 3530. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully this is not going to be bad. So several House Democrats are allowing their staffers to work from home amid concerns of possible unrest after the incident. No, after the indictment announcement, sorry. Is there a reason for concern? Would rioters be stupid enough to try to come for the Capitol again? Teresa Ford says, I think that was the lawyer equivalent of come at me, bro. All right, you MAGA morons, really? Would you go after Congress again? It didn't go so well last time. You rubbed both of your brain cells together, but you just couldn't make a spark. The Emperor. Four Swords. So you were doing everything for the Emperor. And the biggest of you who did the most are actually going to prison or in prison. Three of Wands. The call has gone out. But this time, people are ready. People are ready. And you can maybe get past some, but that's not January 6th. That's not happening again. That is not happening again. As a matter of fact, I heard an interesting theory, which I'm sure you've heard of, but it kind of, if I ever heard it, it slipped my mind. It was basically that there is the reason. The real reason that they did not want National Guard at Congress, and they were slow to deploy them. Part of it, what it looked like or whatever, but part of it was there were some people high up who were afraid that Trump as commander-in-chief would demand that they help him or do something. Demand that they do something. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, hang on. Okay. So I thought that was interesting. Order them to do something. Anyway, all right. So I don't think they're coming for the Capitol. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sally says that's what I heard as well. There we go. Thank you. Strength. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you had your one shot and you blew it. Thank God for stupid criminals. Now, this is America. Institutions, legal decisions, there are consequences you didn't think would happen before. Bye. Okay. eMpTyG at 39.15. Eileen had a question. 39.15. So eMpTyG. Does eMpTyG need to be careful about what she says on Tuesday outside Trump's arraignment, as anything she says could be used against her in a court of law? Is she capable of being careful? Of course not. But first of all, I really hope people are going to show up with whistles. So it will just ruin her photo op, her video op. eMpTyG, gonna get yourself into trouble? And DG. You are unhinged. You are unbalanced. It doesn't take much to spin her up. I've got my questions for today, Dwight, but please, everybody, please put your questions in the chat just before I come on. I always need questions. So thank you. All right, I've got a death card. Oh, it's the death of democracy. Oh, no, it isn't. It's the alarm going off. It's time. 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Nice try. Of course, she'll try to spin it to raise money and what have you. But she's just going to be lying, and it's not going to matter. Tuesday's going to be a very good day. Very good day. And I'm going to be live. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh, this is going to be glorious. Yeah, but the rhetoric on the right now is just apocalyptic, really. The cute version is when 15 years ago or something crazy. No, more than 10. Went to a local fair with one of my sisters, her husband, her 2 boys. The oldest of which was, I don't know, somewhere around 8, something like that. 8, 10, something like that. And I know there's a big difference between 8 and 10, but he's very tall. Anyway, so he was like, because on my mother's side, they're from Slovenia and Croatia. So I'm not an aunt, I'm a teta. So he's like, Teta Sebs, come go on this ride with me. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was the ride where you get on and then you stand back and you lean back and the whole thing starts to spin. So it's just centrifugal force. It's no big deal, right? And then it's also on these kind of boards so that it will actually slide up a little. So it's cute. You know, you just they're there and it starts spinning. And my nephew's there and he's like, we're gonna die. Like, we're not gonna die. You're fine. We're not gonna die. And then the board came up a little so your feet were off the ground. We're gonna die. We're not gonna die. You're fine. We're not gonna die. They called it the UFO or something because it was shaped like it was just a big round thing. Anyway, this is what it sounds like. That's the cute version of what it sounds like in the far right media right now. The country's coming apart. The end of America. The end of the world. Yeah. It's the end of the world as they know it. I feel fine. All right, 43, 45. Steve had a question. Will the intensity of the Republicans rallying around Trump and attacking Dems, is it going to come back to bite them? It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Earth Blue says that was my favorite ride at Six Flags. Lovely. Cosmic Goat says Total World. All right. Okay. Far right. You've hitched your wagon to this orange beast. So how's that gonna turn out for you? Cheryl Clark says, does Satan wants his own military? He's kind of getting it. But that's a whole different thing we read on a few weeks ago. Page of Wands. Okay, far right messenger. 3 of Swords. Fool. If you follow Trump, you are a center. I got 2 cards from the center. So 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So that would be sitting pretty and trying to make wait for our ship to come in. Basically, a way to rally the troops that aren't troops, who aren't troops. And then this is the reality of the situation, and Democrats and Republicans coming up short. Will it come back to bite them? Yeah, it's going to make them look unhinged and divorced from reality. And if you really cared about the American public, you know, it's like, I really do believe in the rule of law. And frankly, if Hunter Biden, who is under investigation, if he is found guilty in a court of law and they want to sentence him to prison, he should go to prison. No one is above the law. And I don't care what your political affiliation is. And if these people actually cared about their constituents, they'd stop pushing the covfefe, and they would start just being like, court will take care of it. Man. Ugh. I gave a gunker on my third eye. Ugh. Okay, so I got to come back to bite them. 47. Eileen wants to know how Trump is feeling about the process. How is Trump feeling about the process of being booked? Fingerprints, mugshot, DNA, interview. Remembering, as I've said many times, the man, he has the coping skills of a feral chihuahua. He has no emotional intelligence. So if all he can do is yell, all he can do is get angry. I did notice he is losing weight, which kind of surprised me, but so how's Trump feeling about the process of being booked? Big Steph says, I bet he's gonna have a difficult weekend. Devil. Oh, look, right behind bars. Look at that. Even if it's brief. I like it. Yeah. Even as stress does that. Oh, the sword of truth. The beginning of Trump being legally held accountable. It is finally come. The days are finally here after years of waiting. 8 of Cups, evidence, fruits of labor. 7 of Cups, Page of Wands. I am getting a whole lot of distraction, frantic, calling this person, calling that person, wanting reassurance 24/7. Yeeks. It's all minor arcana. And it's just can't sit still. Panic. But trying to find people to tell him that it's no big deal. Who is the guy? Who is Mel Sparks sometimes has interviews with this right-wing guy that are done somewhere, and I think he had this guy on last night. I don't know his name though, but he sounds exactly like Droopy Dog. Do you remember the cartoon Droopy Dog? Yeah, he sounds exactly like that guy. Well, apparently that guy was just talking to Trump. He said he was just talking to Trump, and he was telling Trump basically things like, they'll never convict you, you're going to be fine. And it's like, yeah, I bet Trump's keeping you around, droopy. Seriously. So Valerie Sargent said he's desperate about whether Weisselberg flipped on him. That's true. There's that as well. Yeah, he's just denial, panic, cold sweats. Talk to this person, get reassurance, get reassurance, get reassurance, get reassurance. People who work for him are creating clips of just this long, unending people on the right saying good things about him and how ridiculous the whole situation is. And they're trying to emotionally coddle this man boy, this man child. Okay. So 60 Minutes is interviewing eMpTyG. Is it an actual interview, like actually calling her to account on things, or is it just a puff piece? Okay, 52 minutes in. Jesse had a question about the restrict bill pass. I am not familiar with this. Will the restrict bill pass? If so, do we as daily citizens need to be concerned about Big Brother invading our freedom of privacy? Well, I don't think you need to worry about that specifically, because I believe DeSantis banned that book. Oh. Insanely broad Restrict Act could ban much more than just TikTok. This is over on Vice. Digital rights experts told Motherboard that the Restrict Act, which may be used to ban TikTok, could impact many other services too, including VPNs. It contains insanely broad language and could lead to other apps or communication services with connections to foreign countries being banned in the US. All right, Restrict Act. Knight of Pentacles. Well, you got some big donors in tech. Okay, so you've got this Victory here, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles, Three of... Okay, so what was happening was those who wanted social media platforms to not be held accountable for anything, for those kind of people, they had their sway and with the government. But times are changing, and their power is their absolute power, and also our patience with the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world is worn thin. The Restrict Act. It might be too broad. Cosmic Goat Lady said, we should be as ignorant of the world as Russia and China's citizens are. CC Ryder says, Yahoo News says the 60 Minutes blasted for Marjorie Taylor Greene's sit-down. Infomercials for fascists is a bridge too far. Yikes. Florida type ignorance and this restrict bill, I'm assuming this is in the federal government. Is that correct? I'm assuming. So the bill. Research scholar. Department of Commerce would identify information and communications technology products that our foreign adversary has any interest in or poses an unacceptable risk to national security. The bill only applies to technology linked to a foreign adversary. Those countries include China, as well as Hong Kong, Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia, and Venezuela. But the bill's language includes vague terms such as desktop applications, mobile applications, gaming applications, payment applications, application, you get an application, you get an application, and you get an application. It also targets applicable software that has more than 1 million users in the US. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Emperor, Nine of Wands, and Two of Cups. Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto's plowing through technology. What has strong roots? What doesn't? Sites that care about people will ultimately do better. The patriarchal, links to authoritarian, it's not going to do well in this time period. They will end up on the defensive. But some of this is just PR. I don't know that this could get through both houses of Congress and get by the president as is. I think it would need changes. I love you guys. I gotta say that when I'm reading on something and the chat is full from beginning to end on something completely different, and it's like, and on and on and on and on and on, and it's like, should I bother? Should I? Okay. Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Things are shifting. The whole under the ground underneath social media companies, TikTok, all of this, it's all shifting. I don't think there's going to be I don't think the answer is going to be as straightforward as things would have been in the past. I think more and more people voluntarily moving away from these companies as we become more conscious of. But as far as the Restrict Act goes, I think it would need huge changes, is what it feels like, for what it's worth. So, Thread of Hope says, thanks for looking at the Restrict Act. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, that's awesome. I just think it's just kind of like, well, shall we look at that? At 60 minutes, 59 minutes, 48 seconds, at 60 minutes. Indeed. Let's look at 60 minutes. eMpTyG. That's funny. On 60 minutes. That's funny. Okay. Perfect timing, Sister of Hope. Exactly. All right. I get terrible cards for her. In her future, terrible cards. You will regret having her on. First of all, I think there are certain higher ups at 60 Minutes who are, and parent company, who are thinking, good, people are talking about this show for ratings, and people can watch it and judge for themselves. So, not a lot of backlash there. Sitting pretty. It was a win-win. 60 Minutes got attention. eMpTyG got to play fascist. Yay. I'll see if I can look at her chart. Thank you, CC Ryder. At 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Judgment. It was bad. This is not going well in public opinion for 60 Minutes or her. Did she talk about the January 6th arrest people? That seems to be her big thing. She thinks she's some kind of advocate for January 6th people who've been arrested, put in prison, jail. This will fade. This will fade. Empress in front of the whole of America, including older people. 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands. This feels like turning the channel. Why is the Queen of Cups turning the channel? I don't know. It feels very strongly like turning the channel. That was quite the decision. Yeah, this isn't. The higher ups at 60 Minutes may be happy that people are talking about 60 Minutes, but this isn't good. But it isn't like she's a permanent fixture there now. So, Proxy Roxy says, do we stand for what we believe in or just money? I give 10% of my income from everything black and orange related to feeding America. I put my money where my values are. So, Betty Contreras says it's not going to play out well. Well, Judgment. Page of Cups. 6 of Cups. 9 of... I'm getting a big much ado about nothing. It'll be infuriating, but it's just a blip. And a lot of people are just like, oh, she's on. I'm going to go do something else. Anything else. While I'm working on graphic stuff, I will often have something on YouTube going in the background or like off in the corner. And so I've actually been able to go back and rewatch a lot of TV that was happening while I was growing up that I never saw. And the other day there was an episode of Solid Gold from 1982 on. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, there really wasn't, those were the days where there were kind of the big tastemakers, and you couldn't do that today. And I was trying to think of myself, how could you do something like that today? And I don't know that you could. Or before the fundraiser, I went back and I actually watched some of the original episodes of the old school episodes of Family Feud, where that whoever, I can't remember that guy's name, I've blocked it on purpose, he was kissing every woman on the lips. Ew. And not one of them was like, nah. That's gross. But there was this, those of you who, those of us of a certain age, there were only so many channels. There were only like 4 or 5 channels if you included PBS, and that was it. We had these gargantuan TVs, but not like, oh, cool, widescreen. No, they were just, the tubes had to be massive. So things would weigh a ton. And turn the channel, it was a manual, like it went clunk, clunk, clunk. But what it meant was that there was, when you were talking to people, you had a common language because you were all watching the same kinds of things, and you were watching the news that was in the evening from 5:30 to 6, or whenever it was, 6:30 to 7. And it really was a different way of doing things. And the reason I'm boring you with all of this is because people who are watching 60 Minutes, they're still in that mindset. These are older people. You would probably find that their audience skews much older, and they like the old-fashioned way of, I've got my shows and my perfect kinds of things, and that's so. Are they going to listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene? Yes, but they're already listening to that kind of stuff. So that's what was going through my head. Valerie Sargent says that Katie Arbuckle has made a solid point. Katie Arbuckle. There's Katie Arbuckle. Reverse extinction programs like the one for the mammoths. What? Oh, I don't understand. Okay, that's okay. I don't need to. Oh, Richard Dawson. That was his name. Oh, Kathy Delisle says Richard Dawson fell in love with a contestant. They were happily married until his death. Well, good. I'm happy he was happy. Did he continue to kiss every girl? Every woman? Ew. Oh, it was about dodo birds. Okay. Tigress Forley says, my World War II generation conservative grandparents loved 60 Minutes. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. No worries, no worries. What else have we got? It's 1:24. So, Jody had a question at 1:10. I want to make sure I get this, and I definitely want to get the next question, which is about Alex Jones. But right now, this is Jody's question. Will the DOJ start moving on congressional indictments soon? Not soon. Oh, that's That's right. Yes, Richard Dawson was on Hogan's Heroes. Oh my God, it reached into the back of my brain. Who was that? Denise, thank you. You just reached into the back of my brain and went, oh, connection. I'm like, oh, that's right. So the DOJ start moving on congressional indictments soon. Wow, it's a huge sprawl. It's a huge case. Wow. Hanged man. Okay. Potentially stringing some people up by their heels. There's a big old tower card. That could be January 6th. 5 of Pentacles. Didn't work. 2 of Cups. Hierophant. Capital still standing and working. Ace of Pentacles. If the tower was down here, I'd say yes. They're working on it. Again, Hierophant. Hanged man, 5 of Pentacles tower. Again, I just don't think I shuffled well enough. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Let me shuffle better. Cheryl Clark says they're trying to coordinate with each other. Yeah. Yeah. DOJ. We saw it. We saw it all. Temperance. 4 of Swords full. They don't think anything's going to happen to them. But I think they are whistling past the graveyard. But as far as soon, I'm just getting this image of, it's not as chaotic, but you know the meme of the man in front of the board full of paper with red strings connecting things? It's not chaotic like that, but the mental image I'm getting is something like that with the connectors, but it's very clean, like gray with the white squares of paper and rectangles of paper, and it just goes on and on and on, and then there's another layer behind that. So you've got to walk around these boards to even just look at those boards. It's a lot. It's massive is what I've got. So that's why it's taking so long. For what it's worth, that's what I'm getting. But let's look at Alex Jones, 114. Because hasn't there been some talk that Alex Jones has been shuffling his stuff hither and yon to try and hide it? Well, Alex Jones had to submit an asset list to the courts. Turns out he spent his net worth on a personal cryogenic chamber. Who wants to live forever? Guns, and reportedly over $50,000 on his watch collection alone. $1,000 on his watch collection. Still doesn't know his time is up. Doesn't know his, what year we're living in. Yeah, that's Alex Jones. That's the big fake victory on the far right. This guy's gonna ick up my cards, isn't he? Four of Swords. Oh no, I'm bankrupt. I can't give them money. Really? We'll find a way. Oh, he's in trouble. King of Pentacles. You still have money coming in, and you owe these families a lot, and that's not going away. That's not going away. Yes, Valerie Sargent, cryogenic chamber. It's the last thing we need in the future. Freeze-dried fascist. Good. Nice try. Nil point. Bunch of games. Bunch of stupidity. Is Alex Jones going to have to pay those families what he owes them, or is he going to do what he's doing? He's going to succeed at what he's doing, which is trying to use bankruptcy to get out of paying. Page of Pentacles. Oh, who, me? Oh, who, me? Money? What's money? I've never heard of it. Oh, me? What's money? I've never heard of it. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. Oh, Seven of Wands, Moon. Nice try. No point. You made legal decisions. Yeah, this is not going to go well for you. You did the damage. You need to pay. He's on the defensive, and then he's all mad again. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All right. That's going to do it for me. It's 1:32 p.m. here in Chicago. In 2 hours, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome to join. Bring whatever creative thing you do, and we just want to encourage you. That's it. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm here every single day of the year. I'll take your questions. Just throw your questions in the chat before I come on. And Tuesday, I might even come on early, because I'm kind of hoping on Tuesday we get the kind of, because there's already talk that when Trump's plane arrives in New York, that they're going to follow, the news people are going to follow the car. Although it's going to be like with helicopters, and it's going to be like the Bronco chase thing, something. I don't know, but I don't want us to miss that. So I might come on early. We'll see how things are going. But I'll definitely be here I'm here every day, but I'll definitely be here on Tuesday. All right. So hang in there. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there really are good days ahead. All right. Hang in there. And I'll see you later, or I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.